Oh, look at that. I love what's going on in that room. It is a party over there.
Nice.
I like it. Well done. Well done.
We're ready.
Corona hit real hard in our town.
Oh, look at that. I love what's going on in that room. Look at that delay. I love it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was.
Right. We are set on YouTube. Looks like we're good on Facebook as well.
A lot of viewers coming in quickly. Already up to 18. We haven't even started matches yet. Loving it, loving it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We are just getting everything situated, and we will be underway in a few minutes with night 2 of round 4 for all of your entertainment. We have a controversy to talk about from yesterday.
Woo.
Oh, shit.
Upset.
Adam, before we talk about that, just to confirm that you've reviewed everything. Yes, we're good?
I have reviewed that, yes.
All right, and we will make a live announcement and decision at the end of this broadcast. So it should be exciting.
Fantastic. I'm excited.
What happened?
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Flippers, are you having your full squad today, or is Casey still lost in the woods? Oh, Christine, are you doing 2 cups then?
She's going first and last.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good strategy. See how that works out for you.
Looking fresh, Cody.
Try not to smile over here.
Oh, okay. I didn't see Cody till right now.
I mean, you guys have gotten really creative with your setup. So a part of me is rooting for you guys to continue on so we can see more of this stuff. But the girls are my hometown, so I got to root for that. I got to stay loyal to them.
Shit.
Yeah, and we liked them way better than the last team we played. So
Yes, Queen.
Already.
kick ass, baby.
They just modulated the
An
mind.
all-girl team. We are all about that.
Oh, wait.
We also,
Wait, let
we
me
also
see.
don't
Who
have
was the
to
last team they played? I forgot.
We're not going to name
Bank
Oh,
of
it's Shade
America.
already.
these nuts.
Oh, the Bank of America team, huh?
I still know what the fuck their name is.
Their interest rates are fucked up.
Yeah, their interest rates need to go way the fuck down.
Wow.
Plus, they're only giving out loans to their friends, you know, to all these
Illusion.
million-dollar businesses
Illusion.
instead of real small businesses.
I agree. Collusion.
I think that's why they were embarrassed to say what their real names
Both
were,
are.
because if
Yeah.
they said Bank of America, they'd be shit out of luck.
Or maybe like Bank of America didn't want to reveal their sponsorship because they didn't believe in the flip skills.
We're all winners in the losers bracket.
Also true. That is also true.
It's true. They're the ones reviewing all the stats and stuff we put together, and they're doing like analysis and practicing and time trials and all that shit.
Is that true?
We don't know how to do
Anna,
the math.
And unlike Cody, they're actually wearing pants all the time. So
Wow.
wait, are people actually
no.
doing that? Are people reviewing the flip times and all that stuff?
are you kidding me? They're doing team practices where they're timing against the previous video to see if
Yes.
they're beating them.
Wow.
You guys,
Sure, that's
other
right.
team,
Literally
other
doing
team, you
that.
guys aren't
Oh my
doing that.
God,
Right?
those Sean, those shorts are perfect. Amazing.
Oh, all the
Wait,
Home
Kristen, do you
Depot
need a clear
cheer.
look? Do you need a better
No,
look, Kristen?
Oh,
Or-
it's that.
Yes, I need a better look.
Oh my god!
This is the dude's regular wear.
All right, hold on. Get a towel to sit on before you.
Clean up aisle up and
You
up.
are the worst, Sean. Come on.
Even if we don't win, you know, I'm happy to play you guys. You guys look fucking awesome.
You ladies do fuck yes. This is why we wanted to play this. It's a fun team.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Exactly.
love it. I
Yes,
love
girl.
it.
All right, I think we got everybody. Adam, we're ready to rock.
all right. Have we set all of our names here? I still see some names that need to be set, I believe. for our flipping order.
18.
All
Hey,
right.
Adam, before we start,
Yeah.
are we shared on the Wakapalooza page as well?
Cody, what
I will
order are you
take care of
going
that
in?
right now. Give me 1 second. We will hit the Wakapalooza.
I
page.
got mine.
You got it? Okay.
Then I will hit up.
And then Thomas.
Tommy, you're HD.
Tommy, you
I
gotta
wanted to
make
call
yourself.
I wanted to call you Tomas because
HD4.
that is the New Mexican way to say it, but I realize in Boston that's
Tomas.
probably not the way to say it. So,
Thank you for respecting his heritage, though.
I mean, sorry. I was like, oh, Tomas. I went to say it, then I was like, no, they probably don't say that there.
Yeah.
Oh, she read that. Or
Tomas.
she saw that joke on SNL.
All right. Speaking of the what order are you going in?
Which team?
Thomas.
Me? I'm number 4. Thomas is number 4.
HD.
You gotta make yourself HD.
Okay, well, okay. So I have Brooke and then I have Tom. We have 2 separate windows. Okay, there. Now you're in your window. Thank you. All right.
Brooke is
Sorry.
I still don't
That
have.
whole marriage thing, you know, he gets annoying.
HD4, right?
You're gonna have to give us permissions, otherwise you're gonna have to change it.
Ah, shit.
Brooke
Yes,
Simmons.
good
Go
call.
HD2.
Hold on. Scott's still in charge, so we can't do anything yet. So
Our apologies for the delays for everybody at home, ladies and gents. After 2 weeks of doing
delays,
this and about 50 days on quarantine, the slowpoke bug is finally hit.
There's no slow poke bug. I just love both of these teams, so I want them to stay on with us as long as possible.
Oh yeah.
Believe-
Speaking of
You're such a
collusion,
mensch.
speaking of
Good
collusion,
finish, Sean. Good job.
Oh God.
You're a man,
For you
Shawnee.
folks at home, if you're watching us on Facebook and if for whatever reason your feed is lagging, join us on YouTube. We are on the Wakapalooza channel on YouTube, and it is very fast and smooth over there. But of course, if Facebook's working out for you, stay with us because we've got a lot of people on Facebook already chatting it up. So I love it.
It's gonna be a
Talking shit. Probably.
All right. Hey, Surf City, you guys do know that you are the last Surf City team that has survived out of the 3 teams of your league. So congratulations, lady, on making it this far. You are only one of 2 SoCal teams left in the tournament when we started with 8. So yeah, it has been quite the run.
Yep.
And, you know, I got some exciting news for Massachusetts. I mean, we haven't eliminated Massachusetts. Well, technically, the Worcesters got eliminated last night, but that may have changed. But you know, all of Massachusetts has done really well. It's been good to see. We got
We
some
are
good.
a drinking state.
We have nothing else, son.
Cold. It's cold and nobody can go anywhere.
Yeah.
oh,
At least in SoCal, you can go outside.
Yeah, a lot of people are too many people are going outside in SoCal. Our beaches are packed. It's really hot right now.
Saw's a Patriots fan, so he's really upset that you just said there's nothing else up there.
wow.
Right now,
Well,
yeah.
Patriots aren't playing right now.
Everyone's going to Tampa, baby.
Do you guys see Gronk? Come on.
It's Tampa. Let's get it right.
Oh God, here we go again.
Tampa
What
Bay
is that?
Buccaneers.
We're not doing the NFL
Crappy
stream tonight,
town.
guys. So I don't want to. We're not gonna have the Tampa Bay discussion anymore.
Oh.
God.
Love Tom Brady. That's the douchiest thing of all time.
Harsh.
Everyone just wishes they were married to Giselle. That's fine.
And
No.
Who said anything about married to her?
yeah, I mean,
Nightmare.
Okay, fine. Anyway.
Sean just goes, eh.
Seems okay.
All right, I think we got everybody set and good to go. Yes.
Oh Lord.
He was cool.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right, Adam, take it away.
All right, then here we go. It is night 2 of round 4 here at the National Flip Cup Tournament, brought to you by Club Waka and our amazing sponsor, Bud Light Seltzer. Thank you guys as always. We got some elimination games for all of you kids at home today. And we're starting it off now with Home Depot Squad taking off on the Surf City Flippers. Now, the most interesting thing to note about these teams is they are statistically dead even. Flip average flips
Guys
per
are
game
really good at
flips per
sports.
person are statistically dead even. So it
Pretty
is going to be
crazy.
interesting to see who pulls this game out.
That's a for
Now, before we move on to that, we're going to cover some controversy that happened last night, but we're going to do that a little bit later. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have this going on one continuous stream throughout the night on Facebook, going live on the Club Waka page, as well as on the Wakapalooza YouTube page. So make sure you guys are subscribed, following, join along, comment, cheer on your friends, sit there and throw shade at your enemies, talk crap to the judges if you think they made a bad call, as we go through another hour and a half of good times here in the end of round 4. As I said, we are starting off with Home Depot Squad and Surf City Flippers. With me, as always, is the always loved judges panel. We have Kristen Wakapadaka, Kevin Wakason, and Sa Dow joining us as always. I am Adam Hustler. Thank you guys for giving us an hour and a half in your living rooms and on your screens to bring you a little bit of fun. Now, Kevin, who do you think is going to take this first matchup? This is an elimination matchup, so loser go home between Home Depot and Surf City. It's dead even statistically.
I'm going to have to go with my hometown. I live in Surf City, so I'm going to go for Surf City's Flippers.
Yeah.
Look for Surf City coming out quick. Like I said, math doesn't lie, and math is dead even on this one. Kristen, who do you got in this matchup?
I mean, look, being one of the girls that runs fun games, I got to stick with the people that have always been the craziest, the loudest. I got to go with Home Depot Squad.
It was so loud that it muted her.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I didn't mute her, so that's
Yes,
what it about it.
Yes,
me.
I want to do cheers with them right now.
All right, Saw Dow, the man handling all the slow-mo replay. Who you got going into tonight?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take off my hometown bias because these ladies are from Huntington Beach, and that's my home league. So I'm not going to base my decision on that. That would not be fair. And I do agree with Kristen Wakapadaka's stance about supporting a great fun games team because, showing that kind of love and energy in Vegas is what Club Waka is all about. However,
Ooh,
I didn't see the Boston Cheer Squad at Wakapalooza.
I knew this was coming. I
did
knew
not
this
see
was
that.
coming.
On top of that, the Surf
Where were
City
you last year,
Flippers-
guys?
The Surf City Flippers includes our fun games champions, Chong Selleck, coming out of the
Thank you.
house.
Our teammates had kid. It was a whole thing.
You know what? When it comes to fun, these guys can party with
You
anyone.
guys won?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it
They
was
are the fun
Oh,
games.
wait. I have the mug.
Oh, there he goes. I was wondering where Kevin went. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, no. And I knew that was the fact. And here's the thing. This whole crew tonight is just fun all the way around. This cannot make me.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. The fact that this is the first time in history that both of your teams are in the same environment together, it's dangerous.
I love it.
We may blow up Zoom and Facebook.
Yes!
You guys got mugs? All we got was a cabana.
The captain got a Champions of Fun mug this last season.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and they got a cabana.
You guys should have cut out when I've been running.
Don't listen to Sean. We're very, very grateful for the cabana. Don't listen to him.
I'm fucking around. I hope that's
Well, we'd
all.
love to see you guys back.
Hey, Wakapadaka does things right. So, come back and join it.
All right. Can we can you guarantee right now that we'll play them if we come back?
Yes.
I will leave that up to Miss Wakapadaka, the fun games extraordinaire lady.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Either way, we'll all be friends. How's that?
Absolutely. I can guarantee that right now. I will write it
Into
down
it.
on my.
I'm down for it.
I have Selleck swag, actually.
Even better. Oh my God, I love it.
I guess that
Promising
leaves
teammate.
me with my pick before we get this show on the road. As I said, both teams mathematically dead even. So I'm going to go with my gut because who loves short shorts? I love short shorts. I'm going behind Boston Cheer, the Home Depot Cheer Squad.
Adam, just a reminder, as a secondary judge, you need to keep your eyes on the cup, not the shorts. and
Ooh,
I'm talking about
careful.
the red
careful,
cup,
careful.
not the other cup.
It's hard. I mean, just everything's so tempting.
That's what
with
she said. I'm
all these short skirts.
There's a lot of really tempting things to look at right here, but
Just
Let's
remember,
watch
for
the
those of you who
guys.
do run into Home Depot Cheer Squad in Wakapalooza, proceed with caution when given a tattoo. from that team, it does not end well for you. All right, guys, you know the drill and you know how this goes. Go ahead and make your mark on the cup if you haven't yet. If you already have, go ahead and start filling it up to that line. Make sure you don't spill anything on your laptop or phone. I'm going to have Kristen Waka-Padaka watching the Home Depot cheer squad. Kevin Wakason watching the Surf City Flippers. Sa, as always, handling all of our slow-mo replay as we get this match underway. This is the 17 versus 18 match. Like I said, dead.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Love it.
Let's go.
All
Good
right.
luck,
fun.
kid.
Judges, are
This
you
feels like
good to
fun games
go?
all over again. I love it.
Judges, are we good to go?
Good to
Good
go.
to go.
Then here we go. Best of 7. You guys know how it goes down. Let's have some fun and see who is headed to the pit of misery and who is moving on to the next round. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ready.
Good start. Oh,
Hey.
wow.
Codes.
Quick starts there.
Surf City.
Wow, Surf
Surf City.
Your city was
Done.
tough on that
By
one.
about
Gotta take a
cup
look
and
at
half
something real fast.
is
Dude,
going to
that was
take
I know, yeah.
round
Yeah, I
one.
think I saw that too, Kevin Wakason. Might as well take a look at that.
All right,
Yeah,
judges are heading
yeah.
to the replay booth, making sure that everything is verified and done right.
Ninjas.
Verified. Did not touch the table.
Woo!
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have to redo round 1, guys.
We are going to redo round 1 as
What
the
happened?
cup did not go down and touch the table.
Kevin,
Surf
can you
City, make
verify
sure
what
your
number it
cup
was?
touches the table after you drink before you flip.
No
Don't use that
mid-air
tap
flips.
during you
No
to turn it.
mid-air flips. So there is no score, and we are back at 0-0 and replaying round 1.
Hold on.
That just means more wine. Let's go.
Just the first
I love this girl.
Love that
That's my
attitude.
spirit animal right there. More
Make
wine.
lemonade out of lemons. Love
We
it.
got this, girls.
I
Yeah.
don't call out your name, but you know who you are. And this one was pretty easy to see.
Guys, if it wasn't for that foul, they would have aced us.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Surf City number 4 is trying to get our attention. Go ahead.
so I should know the rules. So after you drink it, you have to hit the table and then you flip it.
It has to cut. Bottom of the cup has to touch the table. You can't flip it in the air.
It wasn't you, Meadow.
But it wasn't you. You weren't the fault.
Was it me?
Are we not giving
No.
them who it was?
It's SFC2. SFC2. Make sure your cup hits the table.
No one's judging. It happens.
That's all right, guys. Just make sure you flip from the table. From the
All
table.
right, guys, let's get this show on the road. It is 0-0. We had a fault. Let's see what goes down.
Kevin, I love how that you know her name, but you didn't say her name. You're like SFC2.
Ready?
A good judge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. For real this time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Both of them got it on the second
Oh,
try.
beautiful. Perfect.
moving along.
form.
Boston
It was
Cheer's gonna have to
absolutely
pick up
gorgeous.
speed.
Oh my God, tied going into the 4th cup. Look at that. Both won.
One and done for both.
Oh no!
Surf City.
Let's go to replay.
Surf City.
That was
I have Surf City.
tied.
Let's see.
Holy crap!
That
Are
has
you
to go to
kidding me?
replay. That's a
The very
replay.
first legit
job,
game.
guys.
We got to go to replay.
Guys,
Aces.
we're all so good. Guys, we're
All
all so
around.
good.
You guys are fun. I like
This is awesome.
no joke.
Oh man!
So many aces and it's still a
Guys,
tie.
we're really good. I want to play you guys like every night.
Hey, dump it in the
Good.
chat, guys. Of who do you think won? We are trying to check this replay. It looks way too close.
How do you know?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm trying to
man.
make a call right now, and it's not. Because both cups are still moving too. Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, at least on my end, I cannot make a definitive call.
Hold on.
I have the same thing on my end. Saw after slowing it down and watching the replay, both number 5s ended up teeter-tottering and both ended up finishing flush at the exact same time.
All right, hold on. I got it live right. Hold on.
Still
I'm
equal.
looking at it.
Kevin, can you do me a favor and set up a waiting room while we're looking at this? We're definitely running behind on schedule.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
So
Is-
Surf City flipped it over first, but Home Depot's went over solidly, and so they're both kind of.
It's too
you know
close
what?
to call.
Let's do close to call. Let's do it again.
Too close
We
to
are
call.
doing for the first time ever, we are having a double redo. It's a double fault. Stepped over the line. ADAA rules stipulates sudden death. Oh wait, that's dodgeball. Sorry. Back to Flip Cup. We are the second redo.
Mark it 0, Smokey.
All right, reload, guys. We're gonna do this
All right, this one's worth 3, right?
Yeah.
Good job, Sean.
He says that until they end up getting.
Yeah, until we
smoked.
lose.
Surf City, I think it's safe to say we all just became best friends.
All right, let's
much
see
room
if
for
we can
activities.
do round 1 and get a definitive winner, or are they going to continue being best friends and doing karate in each other's garages? Let's see.
Nipple City and Me So Corny. I know your next game is scheduled to start. You guys can go ahead and join the link. We have a waiting room set up, or you can just keep following the live feed and join in after this game is done. Here we go, Adam.
Here we go, 0-0 still. Let's see what goes down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. One and done's out of the gate for both of them.
Cody.
Boston Cheer pulling ahead now. Let's see if they can keep the lead.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Running into some trouble in the middle
Stumbling.
there. And we have a winner finally as Boston Cheer pulls round 1.
Good job, guys. Sorry, team.
All
All right,
get those
reload
reload
quick,
in.
guys. We got to reload quick.
Yep.
We are
Back
behind
in
schedule, but that's okay because we have had nothing but a blast with Home Depot Cheer Squad and Surf City
So
Flippers.
good.
Get those refills in. Judges, let me know when you're good to go so we can get this show
I'm
moving.
great.
I mean, we're only in game 2, and this is already my favorite match in the entire.
I know.
I don't think we've
The
ever had a
last
double.
couple of days, we started off with the first match being like the most fun of the night. So
Yeah,
it's just
that's
been.
great.
I don't think we've ever had a double redo. So this is
No, we definitely have not had a double redo.
No, just
They
more
can
time to
just
see
be all
these
over the
guys
place.
in their short shorts.
so many firsts in this tournament between
You guys all wanted more short
between double redos and teams that are 3-0 dropping 4 games straight and getting eliminated from the tournament.
Wait, that happened?
Make sure you tune in to Club Waka and ESPN present 30 for 30, the last flip this Thursday at 5 p.m. coming.
Oh, yes, this Thursday. Check it out.
Wait.
Gonna be a great one. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's see if Surf City can tie it back up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Both ladies off to a quick one and done start.
Quick.
Up and
Woo, one and done for Home Depot.
perfect games
Wow.
on boss right now.
Oh my God! Can they do have a perfect game?
Oh my God!
Game.
Wow! Perfect
Wow.
game. One and done all the way.
Boston Cheer.
Wow.
Very
well
impressive, guys. Very impressive.
2-0 Home Depot Boston Cheer Squad.
All right, Surf City, come on, ladies.
job,
I know you
guys.
got this in you. Here we go.
Let's go,
Thank you.
girls.
Here we go, ladies. Come on.
Don't underestimate the ladies of Surf City. They have been here before and they know how to mount a comeback and get it done.
Go,
Tommy, you gotta
ladies.
stop doing that leg thing. I can't flip with a boner.
Yeah, you did. You did say that.
All right.
Practice.
I mean,
All
you
right,
have to
then.
apologize
Moving
for Sean
on.
a lot, so we're sorry.
It is 2-0 Home Depot Cheer Squad. Let's see if Surf City can put it like
this.
5, 4,
John, stop talking.
2,
I'm telling
1,
Jed.
go. Quick one and dones from both leadoffs again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Surf City.
Got a
Oh,
pokey. There
now
you
it's
go.
all tied
Reset
up.
codes.
Uh-oh. Boston Cheer is now pulled ahead.
Oh man.
One and done's there in the middle. And
Done.
there it is at the end of the anchor.
Wow.
Boston Cheer again. It is 3-0.
Oh,
Home
that might
Depot
be
Boston Cheer
now
Squad.
the lead. Oh, no. All right. Come on, Surf City. You got to hunker down. Just one game at a time. One game at a time. You got it.
Home Depot cheer squad. I think he's channeling his new belly shirt that he has turned his tank top into and getting it done with one and dones there. Home Depot number 4. Jesus Christ.
I'm all of a sudden taken back to my days in Vegas on the field.
Don't tell me
Absolutely.
more.
Both teams, great teams.
I'm
that
a
you-
middle school teacher.
Oh, Jesus.
That does not shock me.
He's not lying.
What did he say?
It's a
He's
middle school teacher. We're in trouble.
8th grade humanities coming at you.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
Clearly has no political career.
That's what we said. We're like, this is why we let our freak flag fly.
all right, then.
Damn.
Here we go. It is 3-0 Home Depot. Let's see if they can close it out, or if we might see a choke flips repeat and Surf City take 4 straight games.
We're not
Here,
the Yankees. We got this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Both ladies one and done it again.
Becky.
Uh-oh. Boston Cheer pulls slightly ahead. Another one and done there. One and done again. Can they do it again? And it is.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
that was a strong showing by Boston squad.
Unlike
All of a sudden it turned into a sweep.
Wow, guys.
Great
choke
job, guys.
flips. Unlike the choke
Guys,
flips.
Sir,
Home Depot Boston Cheer squad.
I love you, ladies.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations to Home Depot Boston Cheer. They get to move on to the next round where they will face off against the whores who love flipping cups. We'll see that game real soon. Unfortunately for Surf City Flippers, we've come to the end of the road, as Boys to Men has once said. And
Surf
in the
City!
pit of
Love you
misery
guys.
we go. We love you guys. Thank you
You guys are
so much for
awesome.
competing in this tournament, and we sure that we will see you again real soon. Thanks both teams. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Virtually. Where's Becky at?
All right.
Are we not doing cheer?
Here we go. Going right into it. Hey, everyone.
Hey, are we late or am I?
No, we're late.
We're running
That's
a
us.
little overtime.
Oh God! Thank God! I was like, why isn't it letting me in? Oh my God! I'm freaking out.
All right. Welcome, Nipple City. Me so corny. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your patience. Our
Oh, yeah.
had a bunch of repeats. We had to do some do-overs quite a few times.
That was an interesting
We are
one.
Excited to have you guys on.
That
All
was
right,
crazy.
look at
And I-
this.
yeah. All of these.
Wait,
went
I gotta
down
find
with
Ben. I can only see Ben. That's all I need to see.
See me? See me? See
Is
me?
it?
You see me? You see
Yeah,
me?
I see you.
You see me?
All right.
All right.
I'm so corny. You guys are great. We're fans.
Hi.
Hey,
going? I love all the love that's going on tonight. This is
Like,
making
what
me
are
so
you
happy.
making?
It's so friendly for an elimination round games, but I love it.
We're all
It's like fun
All right,
games.
let's get
This
you
is how
guys all
people are
labeled
supposed to be
up,
played.
kids. Let's get you all labeled up and going.
Hey, me
Just
so
when we're
corny.
out, this is gonna change what we do with our everyday lives.
What do you get when you cross the Tiger King conspiracies with the new bank robbery TV show?
Oh God.
What?
Baskin Robbins.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's right. Who's corny now?
I'm corny. I am so corny.
He
Don't
did
even
not
ask.
rehearse that at all.
That was, I don't even know. All right, we are continuing our action here on YouTube and Facebook Live as we got Me So Corny versus Duex City.
Me so corny. You gotta do it right.
Oh
Now,
boy.
this match a little bit different in the statistical odds. Nipple City clearly way ahead mathematically, as this is a 6 versus 29 ranked. Miso Corny actually one of the still lower ranking teams that has found a way to stick around in this tournament and fought off elimination the last couple rounds. Let's see if they have it in them for another one. With me, as always, is our amazing judges panel, Kristen Wakapadaka, Kevin Walkerson, and Sadao. Thank you guys for joining us for another round as we get ready for another elimination matchup brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer, our sponsor. We love them. You do too. Trust me. Kevin, who do you got going into this matchup?
I have Nipple City winning this one.
Nipple City, a fan of the Nipple City. Let's see what Kristen Wakapadaka thinks.
So Nipple City gave me this really cool like squishy boob thing one time, and I still love it so much. So Nipple City.
Going with previous bribes to tempt judges.
Wow.
Classic collector's one. Yeah.
Sorry, I know it was amazing. I like still love it so much.
There you go. The judges are content with squeezable nipples. I, however, only accept Venmo. Sadao, who do you have going into this one?
Well, you know, I don't want to root against Connecticut because I think they kick ass. But I also am kind of rooting for Nipple City to lose because that way I can make a fun documentary about Scully and Ben and that whole entire crew.
That would be epic.
I mean, they are the defending champions right now, and so if they lose, it would be pretty fun to troll them.
2/3 champions.
2/3.
2/3.
2/5.
Originally,
Yeah. I don't teach
I
fractions.
flip like I drank 2/5.
Oh, Tiffany, she actually had a great suggestion.
originally I had Miso Corny, but after that joke that they opened up with, I don't know if I still want to throw my weight behind them.
Oh.
But I will. Miso Corny, I'm picking to somehow pull this one out. All right, then. You guys know how this goes. Go ahead and make those lines on the cups if you haven't yet. And if you have, go ahead and start filling it up. Make sure you don't pour anything on your laptop. And we can get this show on the road since we
I want to know what MSC4 is cooking.
I know, right? That's what I asked.
She's a good cook too.
I thought that was a Dwayne The Rock Johnson promo and not an actual question as to what she is cooking.
What is
Is it gross that I reuse the same cup each time?
Yes, Melanie.
It is slightly gross. We're not going to lie, but
As long as you're cleaning it at least, hopefully.
Well, you just
Yeah,
have to-
totally.
It's just got to be liquid every other flip, and that way it's sanitized.
if there are
I'm hungry now, son of a bitch. Let's hurry this up, Adam. I feel like I can smell it. I can feel like I can smell the dinner.
It is delicious.
It's soup. It's soup.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Sorry, distraction.
we're not going to lie, it is slightly gross, but we're happy to see that you are recycling. So we're going to let that one slide, I guess. Yeah. All right. We got another elimination round. Nipple City versus Miso Corny. Judges, I'm going to have Kristen Wakapadaka watching Miso Corny. Kevin Walkerson, you're going to handle the Nipple City crew. And Sa is going to be handling all of our replays in our matches. We are so happy everybody joined us. I think we're good to go on all of our table or countertop views. Judges, let me know when you are good to go.
We're good to go. We're good to
Going
go.
for a quadruple
Hey,
do-over.
looking good?
And here we go. Without any further ado, it is going in to sudden death, best of 7. Let's see who's going to take this and move on to the next round and who is going home. Well, staying home a little bit longer and a little bit quieter. We're going to find out who's facing the Boston Teabaggers with the winner of this matchup. The loser heads to the pit of misery, brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer. Here we go.
Oh,
In
yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
Wow, Nipple City, nice one and
I'm
done.
getting practice flips in.
There's 2 and done.
Oh no.
Struggling.
Of course, Scully is going to struggle. 3.
Yeah, Melody.
I got it.
Oh, they're catching up. Connecticut's catching up. Here we go.
Pepper.
Come on, guys.
Nipple
You got
City.
this. You got this.
City.
City. Strong
Alright,
win.
guys.
Strong
It's
first
our
win. Nipple
first
City.
game.
All right, guys. Up start.
1-0.
1-0.
Play it on a tablet tonight, so I can only see 4 at a time. It's like when you play craps at an Indian casino in California, and you have to wait for the card to flip.
Oh yeah, I know, it's hilarious.
Mel, do you want to explain the change
Wow.
of lineup?
Yeah, so now we're gonna be going two through 6.
Okay. Sounds good. Judges got that. It's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Got it.
For MSC.
Like in real Flip Cup.
All right, here we go. Miso Corny, Nipple City up 1-0. Let's see if they can finish this one off quick or if Miso Corny's got anything to say about it. Here we go in 5,
Oh, I got something to say.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Mel.
Let's go, Mel. Come on, you got this. You
Wow,
got this,
so
baby. Let's
quick,
go.
Nipple
Big
City.
flips,
Quick
big flips.
finish for
Come on.
Quick start out of the gate there for Nipple City. They're moving quick with the
All right, let's
one
go.
and
Let's
done.
go.
Wow, what the hell?
Wow. Perfect game? Perfect game.
Perfect
Wow.
That is our
Holy
second perfect
crap.
game of the evening.
Nice. Where are you guys from?
East Bay.
game. Wow. that was-
Everyone in my
Because
apartment
the
complex,
Bay
I
Area
think,
put
just
4
heard
more
that.
weeks on our stay.
Cool.
Quick start out of the gate there for Nipple City. They're moving quick with the one and done. Who's watching the replay? Someone's doing an inception moment there, watching it while playing it.
I don't know where this Nipple City was last week when they played balls deep. If they played this well, they'd still be in the top tier bracket.
Agreed.
Well,
All right, so now we're gonna start with 3 and finish with 1.
All right. 3,
Go
4,
ahead and
5,
get those
6,
3,
refills.
4, 5. We're starting with 3.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
And did you just tell your mom to stay outside?
Something like that. Yeah.
Check it.
Much
Mom,
like
I'm at a
Bobby
tournament.
Boucher, much like Bobby Boucher, he loves his mom but wants her out of the game. Let's see if Nipple City can keep momentum and go 3-0, or if Miso Corny is going to answer back right now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Chad.
Let's go, Chad.
Go,
Come on, Chad. You got this. You got this. Don't show off. Let's go, Laura. Go, Laura. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nipple
Oh,
City.
yeah.
Nice,
Good.
Katie.
Pepper.
Yes,
right there. Oh, so close.
Oh, man.
Close.
Yeah.
Right there.
Nipple
It's okay.
City.
I
One
don't
and done again. Up 3-0 now on Miso
Oh,
Corny. Let's get those refills in, guys.
I gotta say, flues balls for the devil, so be careful.
What?
We didn't agree to this.
Lord.
I think we said no in our meeting.
No corniness.
No bad jokes.
No corniness.
Nah, keep it corny.
Judges,
More corny jokes.
the judges are going to allow it.
We're fine. I'm good.
All right, let's keep it
All
going.
right, it is 3-0 for Nipple City. Let's see if Miso Corny can answer back. I believe
All
they're
right.
changing their order. Give them 1 second here.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going in that same way. So then
Going 4,
we'll
5,
start
1,
with
2,
4.
3.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So going 4, 5, 6,
4, 5,
1,
6, 6.
2
Yeah,
now.
sorry. You know what I meant.
Here we go. Can Miso Corny fend off elimination, or is Nipple City going to make this a 4-0 matchup and head on to face the Boston Teabaggers? Find out. In
You got this,
5,
Laura.
4,
Go, Laura.
2, 1, go.
Come on, Laura.
One and done again out of the gate.
You got this, Laura. Woo!
Donald.
Come
Come on, Katie.
on, you got this. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Come on,
Nice.
Sarah.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Donald having some issues.
It is
Pepper.
dead even here.
Drew.
Pretty close.
Nipple.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Woo!
Barely
Nipple
one cup
City.
again.
Wow.
Nipple City, great on the close there, and it is 4-0, which means
Oh,
that we have come to the end of the road for me so corny. Thank you guys so much for participating in our charity Flip Cup tournament. Unfortunately for you, you have joined the ranks of the fallen and into the pit of misery. Brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer. You had.
Guess everybody's guilty.
Good job, Lisa Barney. You guys are great.
Maple City.
Love you guys. You're
you guys.
awesome.
For those of you still watching at home, keep the channel open. We are keeping this as one continuous link all night as we
Let's
got
go, JVM Lending. Walnut Creek.
Go Walnut Creek, JVM.
Woo!
Drink
Go. This is gonna be a
next
good one.
up. We have
This is
a
gonna be a good one. This is the one that I wanted to watch.
anticipated match as Duval Flip Squad takes on
Oh,
GM Lending.
What's up, y'all?
Hi guys.
Hey.
Let's go. Get out.
We haven't seen Duval in a while. Hopefully they're ready to rock.
Absolutely. Now, the winner of this matchup supposed to go on and face Word Cowboys Mallory, but there might be a reverse ruling coming.
We'll see.
Reverse ruling.
We'll find out later when the official report comes in. We haven't opened up the official report yet. It's sitting on Adam's desk. So at the end of the tournament, we will review the findings from league officials.
Official reports right here.
Good stuff, Adam. We're looking forward to checking it out in a little bit.
Wouldn't be JVM Lending if it wasn't the conference room.
JVM now logging in. Hopefully,
Right in the
they're all
conference room. We're
stretched
gonna love
out.
it.
Oh, still in the conference room.
I
That
love
is their
it.
war
Yes.
room.
You don't
That is
mess
their
with the winning formula.
I agree, and I like your strategy there. You can't stop doing it now, right?
Yeah, you can't change the location, right? If
No.
you got a spot that is winning for you, then you got to stick with it.
So far, it's 50-50, but you know.
If we lose, it's because of the Bud Light.
That's right.
Oh, whoa.
Should have gotten the
Correct.
Bud Light
If you lose it, it's because of Bud Light, and it is because it is not Bud Light Seltzer, our sponsor.
The same company.
Oh, and are we predicting Corey to be last to sign on in again like he was last time?
I mean, have you ever known Corey to be on time?
You know, the funny thing is statistically,
He's black. Oh, he's black. I'll be right back.
his team loses, right? When his team won, he was here on time, but when he shows up late, his team.
Oh, it's Corey's
Don't say that. That's bad luck.
I know it is bad luck, but I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at the stats, and historically, over the last 4 years, every time Corey's shown up late, he averages 4 flips per turn, as opposed to when he's on time, he's about 1.7 flips. So
I mean, look, I can't.
numbers don't lie.
I gotta stick up for my man Corey because he's always the one who helps me out during Vegas fun games when no one else is around and everyone else is playing serious kickball. And if I actually
And you did a fabulous job with the fun games.
That guy shows up. Thank you. I love you. Thank you guys. Yay.
And just a reminder, you can follow along all the action for this match with the hashtag Where's Corey.
Oh, there he is.
James.
There he is.
Hey, Joy,
Yo.
did you hear from James?
The Zoom meeting
Send the link.
invite is not in the last email, FYI.
We know that.
You
Yeah.
don't have it bookmarked by now? What is this?
No, I don't.
Well, what if people delete their email like they're supposed to?
Well,
supposed
you
to
guys
delete it
made
before you read it.
I said, of course I read it.
Bookmark
Find the other email.
Corey, you will be happy to know that I was just sticking up for you a minute ago. Even though
I intentionally
Saw
left
and
the link
Adam were
out to
talking
see if you guys
shit.
could figure it out. I wanted to provide a challenge. You know, it's like a scavenger hunt. Or is that why you're late, Corey? Is that why you're late because you couldn't find the
I
link?
got your back, Corey. Don't you worry.
Yes, the link was not in the last email. So that's the email I was looking at, and it wasn't there. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to go
I
to
know,
the
right? What
last
can you
email.
do? Let's just sit there and not do anything.
Corey, it's all right. Saw hasn't run in a league for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I mean, you have to lead us to water. We can't figure shit out.
You know what? I forgot that you were playing today so that you would need it because everybody else has found it just fine.
It's true.
I found it. That's why I'm late.
No, the reason you found it is because you live with Erica and she probably had it for you.
Yeah.
To be fair, me and Kevin even said the same thing because I had to go back and look. I was like, wait, where's the link?
You're in trouble now.
Oh, hi, Erica. You don't get off the screen. You're not on until the next match. You're not on until the next match. I need you to be ready to console Corey, okay? He's gonna.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yikes.
All right, welcome everybody for another elimination round as we have Duval Flip Squad versus JVM Lending, another elimination game. This is going to be an interesting one, as much like one of our earlier matchups. Statistically, they are neck and neck with each other. JVM slightly better on their flip averages than Duval Flip Squad. Let's see what happens tonight between these two phenomenal teams. Kevin, who do you have going into this matchup tonight? This is going to be a heavily contested contest, if you will.
Ugh.
I mean, that's going to be a really, really close one based off the stats, but I'm going to go, I think JVM Lending, just because they're in the office drinking.
Yeah, man.
JVM originally starting at the 25 seed and is statistically went down a little bit, but then climbed back up with their last two performances. Duval Flip Squad on the other side started out as our 6th seed and unfortunately has come crashing down, but I feel like team captain Corey Myers is going to uplift his squad tonight. Kristen, who do you have going into this matchup?
This one's killing me. Look, I've been team JVM the whole way, but like when I need a ref in fun games and I call Corey Myers, he brings someone over whether they're sober or not. So I'm going Duval.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Kristen once again making it personal instead of professional. Moving on to Sadao. Sad, who do you have going into this matchup?
I'm not gonna give Corey props for him doing his job. to get you reps for the fun games. So no, I'm sticking with my JVM lenders because I'm gonna need some money later on, and I need to be because as we've learned from PPP,
I feel like he's now impartial. I don't know how I
good
feel
friends
about
with
this.
the money people.
And last but not least for my pick, you know, both of these teams have done a great job throughout this tournament, but only one has the power stretch and lunges that JVM has. So I'm going to have to go JVM as well.
Limber up, Maddie.
All right, y'all hear that, Duval? Let's go.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, let's go.
Unfortunately, the only thing JVM has absolutely failed at, not in Flip Cup, is setting their names in order properly for us. Go ahead and let us know what it is so we can get that set for you. You don't have to get up out of your chair. You can just tell us.
Corey, what number are you?
Yeah, why don't we do Maddie or Andre? Who wants to go
Joy,
first?
you gotta change your name.
I'll go last.
All right.
I want to go last.
I want to go last.
No, you.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
All right. So on
Name two.
Andre's first. I'll go second.
How do I do that?
I got you. Rename.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Andre 1. I'm 2.
I can't.
Aaron will go
change it.
3.
You have to do it. I think you go up to the
Justin
corner.
will go 4.
Don't do it.
And Maddie will go 5.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm 2.
Perfect.
Justin.
All right.
Didn't wear my contacts today. So scream when you get it.
No.
Duval 1, 3, and 4 are good.
Yeah,
Corey,
I'm
what
fine.
number are you? You're the anchor?
Perfect.
5. And then Joy, what number are you going?
2.
He's 2.
Got you.
Corey putting himself in the anchor again, hoping to rectify the issues he had.
Yeah. All right.
Do it.
All right, we're
Don't
all
let
set.
me down, Corey. Come on.
All right, guys, we are about to get underway here between JVM Lending and Duval. Go ahead and draw those lines on your cup and then fill it up if you haven't already. While you guys are doing that, thanks as always to everybody joining us for the 2020 National Flip Cup Charity Tournament. Our sponsor, Bud Light, with me as always. You know them, you love them. Kristen Wakapadaka, Kevin Wakason, and Sadao. Kristen, you're going to be reffing the JVM Lending Squad. Kevin is going to be watching the Duval Flip Squad, and Sa will be handling all of our slow-mo replays for any close calls that we have in this match. Judges, are you verified that you cups are full and good to go?
Looking good so far. Yes.
All right, then here we go with our second to last matchup of the night. Let's see who can pull this one out between JVM and Duval. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow,
Yeah.
fast start.
One and done's out of the gate.
Let's go.
Really good.
Oh, two
Oh my
spawning
gosh.
was having issues.
You got this. You got this,
Both
Nick.
teams
Come on,
having-
Nick. There it is. Let's go,
Try to
Aaron.
get it down. You're gonna have to.
Boom. Let's go,
One and
Justin.
done.
Come on, baby. Bring us back.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
Justin. Come on, Justin. There we go.
Let's go.
There we
Come
go.
on, Maddie.
Finish off, Maddie.
JVM finished this.
Done.
JVM.
Hey.
JVM with the one and done there. Solidify a round 1 victory.
It's all right. Here, shake it off, guys.
Go ahead and get those refills in, guys. Go ahead and get those refills in as we get set for our second match. Judges, let me know when you are good to go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the Wakapalooza YouTube channel, as well as the Club Waka Facebook page where we are streaming live. We hope you're enjoying yourselves for round 4, night 2, another night of eliminations here, as we are getting set for some awesome action between Duval and JVM, who now is up 1-0. Let's see if Duval can tie it up. Judges, are you good to go on your end?
Good to go.
Here we go then. Round 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Andre. Next.
Done there for JVM out of the gate.
Next.
JVM.
Let's go, Aaron. Give me a good one.
Oh my God. Good.
Boom. Let's go, Justin.
There we go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Finish, Maddie.
Maddie.
Oh.
See,
All right, guys, let's go.
JVM, I knew they were strong to begin with, but now they're proving them why. Yeah.
JVM up 2-0. Almost had a premature lift on JVM number 4. Just a reminder to all our combatants, the cup must be on the table until the person before you is done. Your hand can be on it, but the cup must be on the table.
Look good, guys.
Sorry.
Judges, let me know when you are good to go and we can continue on with our
Good to go.
match.
Good.
All right, then here we go. Round 3, JVM up 2-0. Let's see if Duval can come back and make it happen for them. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh, Rocky
Come on, Andre.
starts
Come on, Andre.
out of the gate here.
There we go.
God,
Go.
darn
Only land at the same time.
Lucky for both of them.
Come on,
yeah,
Nick.
this is.
Yep.
All right. Come on,
Oh,
Aaron.
God. That was
Oh, there it is. Duval taking
Duval
the lead,
finally
going
put
into the
one
fourth
on.
spot, going into the turn.
Oh my
Go,
God.
Corey.
Corey, flip it on the river. Oh no! Oh,
Go, go, go.
yes!
Corey finishes
yeah, I was
it.
like, come on, Corey.
Duval picks up their first match of the night.
Sorry,
Hey,
guys.
guys.
Saw if you ever, if
My
you
bad,
ever see
guys.
a little,
That was
a little
terrible.
tidbit.
Take it off.
No, Flip Cup is not supposed to land. AVM2 on that one was just perfect. It just kept wobbling and wobbling.
He said if I don't get a first try,
wobbling,
it's fired.
It was awesome.
All right, guys, go ahead and get those refills in.
Thank
We
you,
are
thank
set
you.
here is JVM is up 2-1 now. Duval looking to mount a comeback and tie it all up. Can JVM keep the lead going, or are they going to blow it, much like choke flips? This is part of the subject of our documentary coming out on Thursday. The Last Flip, brought to you by Club Waka and ESPN. Make sure you guys tune in to all of your Club Waka social media pages, as it will be everywhere. And I promise you, the production value between us and ESPN is nothing short of perfection.
He's the only last one.
Judges, are we good to go here?
Yes, we are.
All right, then here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Joy. Nice.
One
Let's
and
go,
done.
let's go, let's go.
Both out of the gate.
Yeah,
Playing all this round. They are playing
Oh my
One
God.
and done.
Okay, go, go.
Justin, hit it.
Come on, Corey.
Duval.
Wins it.
Oh, damn, they were
It is
fast.
all tied up here.
job.
2-2.
They're done.
And JVM.
Well done, well done.
Wow.
We've got a match, ladies and
We are
gents.
tied up. Wow, well done.
You want to go? Get out of here.
Want a challenge?
We picked out Jay. He's bad luck.
Yeah, James are bad juju.
Jay's our boss.
You heard it here, folks. The J in JVM has been thrown out of the office.
Get out of here. You're ruining our fun.
Right. He's gonna love the replay.
Judges, it looks like we are good to go. It is all tied up here. Let's see who can take 2 out of the potential next 3 matches. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Duex.
One and done.
Let's go.
Out of the gate again. Another one and
Boom.
done.
Let's go, Aaron.
Man, he has an earning candy.
Oh, another rim out there. Both land.
Come on, Justin. Come on, Justin.
Maddie. Let's go.
Yeah.
Duval
You
lands.
got robbed on that one.
I'm sorry.
Duval is now up 3-2.
Everyone's an underdog.
We go, team.
JVM2 has this ridiculous spin. I just saw it again. It takes forever.
Yeah, Nick's just like.
If it's spinning, it's gonna land. It's golden.
It's such a unique form. Wow.
Go ahead and get those refills. We got Duval up 3-2. Let's see if JVM can get that up or if they are going to drop this after starting out 2-0.
Let's go, JVM.
Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Quick start for Duval. JVM hitting the struggle bus.
There you go. All right, Nick.
We're going to have a lot to pick up on here. It lands again for him.
Nice and easy. Here we go, Kayla.
Where's Justin?
Go, Justin.
Justin, go, Justin.
Come on, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Duval.
One
Well
second.
done, guys.
Double checking one thing.
1 second. I'm double checking something as well. I wonder if Kevin Walkerson saw what I saw.
Is that the last flip?
Yes, sir.
Check it out. Let's make sure it's on the up and up.
Oh, there's a replay,
I'm
man.
watching.
Corey, did you drink all your drink?
He did not drink all his drink.
He did not. Half a beer there spilled out onto the table for Corey to complete the flip. That is foul, sir.
Poor form there, Corey.
What does that mean?
That was just a drop.
When you were flipping your cup, a bunch of beer came out of it. So we got to redo this round.
Okay.
Is a redo round. JVM has a little bit of breathing room left as Corey Myers pulling a Kenny Colby and trying to pull a fast one to move on to the next round.
This wasn't a fast one, man. When that cup flipped, you see all this
Gush
beer
out.
come out. And there's no question on the replay. I was like, what?
Oh, God, Corey. You better hope that Saw doesn't do a slow-mo replay on that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's happening.
Posted for this one.
Well, I don't know why you're
hope
saying
he
Scott would be
does.
the one doing that.
Oh, no, tomorrow.
That is definitely a new form. That is
Yeah,
definitely a new
it's
form
going to
that
come
I
out.
Saw's not the one that does that. That's our ESPN affiliate that picks that kind of stuff up.
Might be CNN. That might be a CNN news story. I don't know.
What did you say, Corey?
Is it still 3-2 or is it 3-3?
No, it's 3-2. We do the
3-2.
game.
3-2.
So it's just a replay. Got it.
Yeah, it's a
We
replay.
just get to drink some more. That's
The
all.
other team still has to earn the victory. Even if you do a fault, the other team has to
Just
win
make
it.
sure you drink all your beer before you flip the cup.
There's no default.
I don't know if
Is that how this works? I've had a brain lapse.
if Corey double faults, I'm almost tempted to give JVM the victory.
Oh.
There won't
I
be
like
a double
those
fault.
rules.
No,
Corey,
come
we
on.
have
double
to
fault, don't
be
worry.
very
We're
careful.
playing, goddammit.
All right, guys, here we go. 3-2 still for Duval. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's go, Andre. Nick.
One and two for JVM.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
Nick. Nice and easy, baby.
There he
Come
goes.
on, Eric.
JVM
Show what you
through
got.
now.
Go, Justin.
Let's go, Justin. Come on, baby.
Now. Oh, this is going to be down to the wire.
There you go. There you go, Madison.
Oh, let's
Get it done. Get it done.
Oh.
Come on. Let's go,
After shenanigans,
Momentum has
shenanigans
shifted.
by Ferguson has been declared. It is all tied up 3-3 here, and we are heading in to a sudden death match.
Man.
Oh, that's tough, man. Well, let's hopefully J.R. Smith can pick. I mean Corey. Sorry.
Wow.
Saw that too.
I just brain fart. Forgot which name.
Yeah, we've done worse. Whatever.
You know, as they get their refills in and get set for this sudden death match, I think the most interesting thing about that matchup, Corey was ahead by a solid cup and a half when he decided to.
My wife has already told me. I had no idea.
Be comfortable. You are inside his head right now.
All right.
Come on,
All
guys.
tied up. It is sudden death. Let's see.
Go Duval.
Who will pull the victory off. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Joy.
Get it.
Quick
Yes,
start
Nick,
for
go.
both
Go.
Go, Nick. Let's go.
Ball.
One more, baby.
Oh man.
There you go.
Got this, Nick.
Come on, man.
Go.
There it is, Aaron. Let's see it, Aaron. Come on, beat him.
So much pressure.
Aaron up on
Tied
the
up
line.
right now.
Anxiety.
Can
We
they
got
land
this.
it?
Let's go. Come on,
They're not
Justin.
going. Can
Come
they
on,
land
baby.
it?
Come on.
There you go. Maddie, finish,
Here we
finish,
go.
finish.
It is down to the wire. Neck. Oh, JVM.
JVM sticks.
Oh
my God. Corey's cup was in the air when Maddie's cup landed.
Oh,
We are going to verify via the tape real quick to
I
make.
want to see those side by side for the replay.
We are watching that replay right now. Oh my God. Wow. Oh man.
Intense.
Wow. By half a cup, JVM has been confirmed as the winners of this round. Moving on to face what would have been We Are Cowboys Mallory, but we'll talk about that later on in our show. Unfortunately for Duval Flip Squad, we love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your competition glory, but unfortunately, it is straight into the pit of misery with the rest of the fallen, sponsored by Bud Light Seltzer. Thank you guys so much for contribution to the charity, and we hope you guys had a blast. Both teams, thank you so much for everything. We'll see JVM for another fight.
Thank you, Duval.
Thank you guys.
See you guys.
It was awesome, guys.
Good job,
Don't worry,
Duval.
I'm
Good
here.
job,
I'm
JVM.
here for our game.
Yeah, and the other one's here for their game.
And Sean's here too.
We like to keep things in the family.
All right, JVM, we'll get on our call. Thanks, guys.
Wow, I have never seen anything like that. A chance to put the game away, to ice it all away, and wow, unbelievable. Never seen anything like that.
Hello. I was in the wrong Zoom meeting.
It's from
I can't believe that happened just now. I mean, like I said, clear cup and a half way ahead and just an absolute noticeable foul. And then just bounce back for JVM like that. That was insane.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely tough, but I mean, it wasn't like just a drip. It was quite a bit.
Absolutely.
When I watched the replay, I was like, wait, what?
I was watching it like happen in the other room, and I was like, "Uh-oh, they're gonna see that."
His own wife was calling him out.
There you go.
was
Wife
trying
Erica
to
Myers
I
calling
was trying
out
to
her
tell
husband.
him. I was trying to tell him to like calm down because like you guys they had such a big lead, but I didn't want to mess him up either.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's tough because, without that fault, they would have won the game and the series. That was the deciding one. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what kind of news stories carry this this issue.
That's
tomorrow.
right. Now we have a new
Yeah.
Myers.
You never know.
I feel like it's a busy news week.
You never know there's going to be any headlines for that, especially since he's a Club Waka staff.
We got one more match for the evening. Is Quarantine, one of the heavy hitters in the beginning of this tournament, is taken on Flippo mode, captained by Erica Myers, wife of Corey Myers, disgruntled and disgraced Flipper.
Oh, God.
Guys, I had one of my friends who I haven't talked to in a couple of weeks texted me today and said that somehow she stumbled upon like the video from like from our first game that was like, you know, really controversial. And she was like, she was talking to me about it. I was like, oh man, girl, that was like weeks ago. We're still in this. We're gonna win it. But I thought it was funny that people are still like watching it.
We're still in this.
Yeah, that video is circulating the interwebs quite a bit. We're still getting a view count.
So good. Oh my god.
Hilarious.
So I think the important thing to note right now is as our teams get in here and get their lineup set, Flippo mode statistically significantly better than Duval Flip Squad out of Jacksonville. So definitely the stronger Jacksonville team about to perform right now.
Are we in the wrong?
Don't jinx us.
Yeah, damn. Wait, we're not from Jacksonville?
They are.
Oh.
So he's comparing them to the other Jackson.
Oh. She was very adamant about that.
Well, I've never been, so
How
I
dare
can't,
you say I'm from
I can't
Jacksonville?
say that that's where I'm from.
Wait, are they from Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad just moved to Jacksonville.
Well, come and hang out with us, girlfriend. You know, we got a
It's
kickball
true.
team for you. We got a flip cup team for you.
Yeah.
We'll find you a home. Just see where it's
Alright.
visit.
Yeah, Erica's got to hold down the fort now. I mean, Jacksonville had two flip cup squads, and well, one just blew it.
Where are you guys from?
San Jose.
Where?
Oh.
San Jose, yeah.
Cross country.
Oh, is that why our game is at 10 o'clock and I'm supposed to be in bed right now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Correct.
Becca and I got to work out tomorrow morning.
There we go.
6 a.m.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've noticed that every time we give Bo a late game, he doesn't dress up. So we got to get him in the early time slot so he's in costume.
This will be a little bit easier as there's a lot of shared screens going on. We got number 10 Quarantine versus number 14 Flippo mode. Statistically almost identical, just a slight edge to Quarantine on the numbers. Kristen Wakapadaka, who do you have going into this matchup?
Oh man, this one is tough. I'm gonna go with Quarantine.
Thank you, Wakapadaka.
Throwing your weight behind Quarantine, deciding to not make a personal choice once again.
Sorry, I know. I've been going personal all night, and I feel like that's been like screwing my friends over. So
Kristen thinking that she is the bad luck charm, trying to pull the opposite effect. Kevin Walkerson, who do you have going into this matchup?
Who's playing?
Hi, Kevin.
Sorry, that was my phone call from little sister. She's having a rough time working right now.
Aw.
So
Quarantine and Flippo mode.
Flippo mode and Quarantine.
Quarantine is ranked 10 and Flippo mode is ranked 14 currently.
Okay.
Flippo mode is Erica's team, also our friend.
let's go with Quarantine.
2 for Quarantine coming out of the gate. Dow, who do you like in this matchup?
You know what? I'm pretty confident Flippo Mode's going to do really well. Erica's got to redeem Jacksonville after Corey's epic fail. And so I was picking, I've got Flippo Mode all the way, except then I just noticed the awesome 2 dogs in Corey.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a dog lover.
You guys win automatically.
There you go. It works.
Doggies.
It works.
That's a great setup. That
Becca,
is so
go
brilliant.
Get your dogs.
They're just
No, I
sitting
was
there.
gonna take my pants off, but not anymore.
I mean,
I don't know if you can see
will.
Kevin's shirt, and it says police on it. Those are police canines too. He's a sheriff with the local PD.
Wow.
Yeah, just doing my part, drinking in my driveway. Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, that's great.
Never
I guess that
trust
leaves it
Florida.
down to my choice. And as much as I think both teams are going to put up a great matchup, I believe somebody needs to wear the pants tonight in the Myers household. So I'm going to throw my weight behind Flippo mode and say that they're going to take this one.
Yes.
Us.
What the fuck?
You're bad.
What do you want from me, man?
Dirty.
Here we go.
All right.
Hey, Sean, you're muted. Unmute your mic, man. Thank you.
I don't want to annoy people, so we're good.
All right. It is our 10 versus 14 matchup as Quarantine takes on Flippo mode. This is our last matchup of the evening. Thanks for joining us on the Wakapalooza YouTube channel, as well as the Club Waka Facebook page. We hope you guys have had a great time joining us again tonight. It's brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer, our sponsor for the entire National Flip Cup tournament. This has been a great one, but we still got one more elimination to go between these two teams. I don't know who is going to take this one. It is going to be an interesting matchup. That's for damn sure. The winner of this one will take on Thumbs Up. The loser heads to the Pit of Misery, brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer, and joins the rest of the Fallen. Whew. With me as always, Kevin Walkerson, Kristen Wakapadaka, and Sa Dow, your lovely refs. Kevin Walkerson, I'm going to have you watching the quarantine. Kristen, you're going to be watching Flippo mode, and Sa will be handling all of our slow-mo replays of the night. Again, thanks to all of our crowd and crew for joining us. And make sure you stay tuned after this for special announcement. There is some league reports that are coming out that some decisions from yesterday's matchups could possibly be nullified and redone or reversed. We're going to find that out after this matchup is complete, as well as Thursday on the Club Waka channel on Facebook, as well as Wakapalooza channel on YouTube. Make sure you tune in for the first ever Club Waka and ESPN 30 for 30, The Last Flip, The Falsehood of Courtney True, as we go into a further look as ESPN delves and discovers how Sick Flips dropped a 3-0 lead and lost 4 straight to be the first team ever to drop a 3-0 lead and go 4-3 to get eliminated from this tournament. It is phenomenal. I got a sneak preview of this. It is going to be one you want to tune in for.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. What's up?
Let's go. We're going to rock.
All right, guys, go ahead and get those lines drawn on the bottom of your cups. You know the drill and you know how it works. Once you've done that, go ahead and pour your lovely libation in there. Hopefully some Bud Light Seltzer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And judges, you let me know when you're good to go.
Today. He's like, get out of my face. I need to play Flip Cup.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just had to. Sorry.
All right, a lot of shared screens in this matchup, making it possibly hard for the judges to jump back and forth. Let's see how this one goes. Judges, are you good to go with your teams?
Good to go.
Then here we go. Without further ado, let's see who's moving on and who's, well, staying home, but in a different way. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go in. Come on.
Chris.
There you go, Chris.
Go, Kevin.
Go, Sean.
Go, Carrie.
Okay. TJ, get it in there. Yes. TJ.
Hey, just relax. It's okay.
Flippo mode struggling.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Oh, God. That was
a massive 3-cup shellacking.
Okay, that's all right, guys. Let's brush that one off.
Go ahead and refill and get ready for round 2. Flippo mode, I'm sure, can bounce back from that one. We've seen them do it before. Let's see if they can get it together here.
I didn't drink mine, so it's still filled. So.
You're good.
Hey, let's go. Let's breathe. We're good.
All right, 1-0 quarantine as Captain Erica Myers from Flippo mode,
Such a good
encouraging the team and telling them to relax. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on.
A lot quicker for Flippo mode there to get it started. One and done. Another one and done. Another one and done. Could Flippo mode get it? Another one and done.
Relax.
TJ.
Flippo mode finally gets it finished off just in the nick of time because
close.
Went one and done on their 5, but Flippo mode had already completed it. It is 1-1.
All right, there we go. Good job. Good start, guys.
And we're back in the
No
game.
problem. Just relax.
Out of my system.
Thank you.
Flippo mode. Flippo mode.
Yeah.
a lot of Flippo Mode fans joining us on our Facebook live feed. Marnie out of Orlando and Nelly out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
All Russian bots. All Russian bots.
Hi, Nelly. Hi, Nelly. Hey, girl.
All right, it is 1-1. Let's see which team can pull ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Annie. Here we go, Annie.
John,
Chris, here we go.
We are dead even here.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Uh-oh.
no.
Fell off.
Flippo Mode gonna have to go quick.
Go, Kevin.
Nice, Erica. There we go.
Oh, Flippo Mode.
Boy.
Flippo Mode finishes it
Very
off.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
able to come back from being behind on the second cup and put one in the win column. It is 2-1 Flippo Mode now.
Good job, guys.
we got to account for the wind next time. Dang it.
We had a
Officer
cup
Gordon, get
Kevin,
it
go
together.
straight.
right
Kevin,
off
go
the
straight
table
on.
there.
Okay.
Kevin, go straight on. No, the other way. Long way. Yeah, but go around your table.
Hey, good job, guys.
I'll go this way.
Kevin failed geometry.
Kevin wants to make sure that his dogs are in plain sight for everybody at home. He knows that's what the ladies like.
Kev dog.
He's single, Lee. He's single.
Still single.
You hear that? Single, a cop, and 2 well-behaved puppies sitting in a Jeep.
Why do
Clearly
you
not
come up
working.
every single week?
And loves women from Florida. I admit her.
Why use Bumble or Tinder when you can use this flip cup tournament?
Guys,
Oh,
we're
God.
here for you.
Charity proceeds go to me.
Send me an email of who you want to meet. I will make sure it happens.
Ooh. There you go, Kev.
Matchmaker.
Nobody from
All
Florida.
right, here we go. Flippo Mode with the lead right now. Let's see if they can hold on to it or if Quarantine can answer back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, he's done there.
Go.
Good start.
Kevin.
Go,
Go,
Kevin.
Kevin.
And fi-
Go, Gary.
A lot of work being done here.
Ooh.
Got it.
TJ.
Good touch. That was clean. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Quarantine.
That was my fault.
Quarantine.
Sorry, guys.
Finish that one off.
That was my fault.
Hey,
We are back to a dead even tie at 2-2.
Guys.
Good round, team. Good round.
My bad.
If you
My bad.
do not tap their cup down, take it off.
Shake it off, shake it off.
Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry, guys.
No worries, Erica.
Michael, what's like?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Puppy.
It is dead even. Let's see which team is going to pull ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Annie. Ah,
Go,
Go.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Go, Kevin. Go,
Go,
Gary.
Harry.
You guys, relax. Gary,
Struggles there
relax.
for
Got plenty of
Flippo
time.
Mode.
Got plenty of time. Relax.
Oh, God,
Flippo finally gets it done.
Quarantine.
There it is. Quarantine
Yeah.
is going to end up pulling ahead. It is 3-2 Quarantine. Flippo Mode got to put it together here as they are facing elimination.
All right, guys, come on. Lots of time
Yeah,
left.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Josh, we got this.
Flippo Mode.
Anybody wants to know who let the dogs out, we now know.
Mr. Gordon.
they're not so well behaved after all.
Wow.
To be fair, you've had them on at every matchup, and that's the first time they've made noise.
Very good.
Show us how they can find heroin in someone's crotch.
That's not YouTube
Anyway.
streamable.
Now we know
Hey,
how
let's
to
go
land
on.
Well, we may need him when we may even need him for the Boston Cheer Squad match.
Hey, let's go, guys. Let's get this right here.
All right, Flippo Mode trying to fend off the elimination. Can Quarantine finish it off, or are they going to tie it up here? Let's see what we got in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Long start for both.
I got.
So
Kevin.
there's going to be one down to the wire. It looks like.
Carrie.
Carrie, go.
Go.
Oh my god. Okay.
TJ.
And Flippo mode ties it up.
Wow.
We love a game 7.
3, 2, 3.
Oh man, that is. I mean, quarantine. You had it. If you had won, the Bay Area would have gone 3 for 3 tonight. Wow. So it's
So
on
we
you
have a
guys to keep the Bay Area perfect.
So there's a question in YouTube for QT3.
Yeah, QT3. What
Is the
car
car next to you, is that a Jag, the red car?
It's a Jag.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, the pizza guy showed up and the dogs were barking.
Oh no, it's fine. So
Screwed
yeah,
up my flipping ability.
it's a Jag. So if
He's
somebody
single,
wants to
dogs,
do
and
that,
got
we'll let
Jag.
you know.
I love it.
Yeah, roommates, lots of
Show
roommates.
us your badge.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's get this game 7.
Deep breath, no
So
rush.
here we are, everybody. It is all tied up. We are heading into sudden death. It is 3 to 3. Flippo mode and quarantine. Let's see if the city by the bay, or at least one of them, is going to pull this one out, or is Duval County going to make it happen and have one of their teams move on tonight? Let's find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sean, go.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Chris.
Kevin.
I got.
There we go. Flippo mode got some work to do to catch up.
Carrie, go.
Both finish at the same time. It is dead even, neck and neck. One and one.
Come on.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. It off.
God.
One of the closest matchups we'd had all night. But unfortunately, quarantine takes down Flippo mode. Unfortunately for Flippo mode, that means that they head to the Bud Light Seltzer pit of misery to join the rest of our fallen teams. Quarantine will move on, and in a very interesting matchup, as they were the original 5 seed, will face number 4 original ranking, Thumbs Up, a definite one that you don't want to miss. Thank you so much to both teams for joining us in the tournament.
Flippo mode. I love your
Good job, guys.
Go Jacksonville. Yeah.
No.
Let us know when you're here. Let us know when you're here. We'll hang out.
Okay.
Bye,
everybody.
Much.
Love that.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Wow,
We
what
keep the
a
show
game.
going for our post-tournament wrap-up.
Can we hang out with you
on
guys? Is that
Facebook.
cool? Do you want us to go? We'll go. Okay. Okay.
Thanks, guys. Well done. Way to play.
Woo-wee. So, what did you think?
I am very impressed at the Bay Area. You know, when we look at all the Bay Area teams, they all did great. Nipple City, Quarantine, JVM Lending.
I know.
And Northern California really showed their stuff tonight, and they're going to really show that they are the market to reckon with when it comes to Flip Cup. I mean, it's extremely impressive. And the Bay Area had fielded 4 teams, and 3 of them are still alive. So that's really good to see.
Very
Wow.
impressive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. On the counter end, what did you guys think of our both teams out of Jacksonville?
Oh, man.
You know what?
They had their
rooting for them
chance.
so hard.
They just blew it.
I was rooting for them so hard.
I agree.
They had
I
their
agree.
chance.
Both teams had their chance, put up a great fight, you know, but unfortunately in the end they weren't able to overcome the odds, and both unfortunately succumbed. Let's move on and talk about last night's matches and address some league notes and reviews that came in over the course of the last 24 hours.
Certainly. I know we had so my understanding is that a report was filed as a complaint in terms of the first game of the Worcester's game, where the opponent had prematurely pulled what we now call the Kenny Colby method of flipping the cup while it's still in your hands, meaning that the cup has not yet touched the table. And in a close matchup, a game that went to game 7, a deciding game 7, we do have to review every single flip to make sure that it was properly done. So I know the league did an investigation last night, and they sent the findings to you, Adam. So if you could share it with us and let us know what the findings are, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Give me 1 sec to open our envelope here.
And just so you guys know at home, if in the event that the findings do prove to be that there was a fault, what ends up happening is we will redo, and because the match is done, we will have to redo the entire match.
Yeah, of course.
So we don't automatically award victories to other teams. If there's a fault, then we replay, and so that you guys have to earn the victory.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So here we go. This was a letter that was sent to me earlier today. To Commissioner Hustler, it is the league's review findings. As we watched the tapes over and over again and used the back and to the left method, similar to JFK's findings, to find out who assassinated JFK, that we were able to find that our Cowboys Mallory was unfortunately in violation of Rule 69, Article B, subsection
Whoa.
in which they did not place their cup properly on the table. This happened not only in the flipper in the initial position as the starter, but also number 2, also known as Raul, or Raul as his teammates call him,
Raul,
an illegal flip. Therefore, it is our suggestions based on our findings that a redo happens between the Worcester Nightmares and we are Cowboys Mallory.
My God.
All right. Wow. That is
a lot of news.
That's extreme because it's not just only one player. It's 2 players on the same team with a fault.
Correct.
So, we're going to have to redo. So I will work on the schedule tonight and reach out to both teams to reschedule that particular match. Unfortunately, we have time to do that before we start round 5. So yeah, wow.
It's got to be done, right? It's got to be done.
That's shocking. I mean, and we caught some of them today, right? Earlier today in the game against Surf City. And unfortunately, I mean, it definitely hurt with their momentum moving forward. So it is real critical for those of you at home still in the tournament. You make sure you feel that cup touch the bottom of the table. The bottom cup has to touch the table. Okay, guys? So there's no on the way down, flipping it while it's on the way down. I know some people have gotten away with that technique in leagues, and because there's no replay, people get away with it, but you're not going to get away with that here. We've got instant replay. We've got thousands of eyes watching this tournament. So
everyone's watching.
Teams are watching. Everybody's watching. So if you cheat, we'll catch it. If you make a mistake, we'll catch it. And if you blow things like spilling your beer or blowing a 3-0 lead, we will certainly catch it and have somebody talk about it. So word to the wise.
Absolutely. So crazy findings there from the league review office. And as we've mentioned throughout this broadcast, hope you all can tune in on Thursday, not just for some more phenomenal matchups. I believe we are heading back to the winner's bracket on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, and seeing some of our great matchups for our teams that haven't lost yet. I know Apaka Flips, We Work Off Flips is going to be a very contested matchup, as well as BTC and Flipping Quarantine on the other side of the bracket. So definitely excited to see who makes their way out of that. And of course, we had some more teams fall tonight. Kevin, who was the team that you didn't think you would see out of the tournament at this point that is unfortunately hit our list of the fallen after tonight?
I'm gonna have to say probably the Surf City Flippers, actually. Losing tonight, they lost in they got swept by the Home Depot squad. Yeah, Home Depot squad.
Yeah.
And I've seen them play. I've seen them play multiple times. It is the league that I go in play on Mondays, and I'm pretty sure that they could have got a little farther had they had a better showing today. Maybe their missing link was Casey, who did not show, and they had to do a double cup. Ooh. So maybe because she had a bad first round, second round she did phenomenal. So maybe that was the person that they needed today. Maybe they can find her being lost in the woods.
Yes, she was out in the woods today, not following her stay-at-home orders, but she decided to let Mother Nature take her away and enjoy the redwoods.
While you're on, Sa, who surprised you by getting eliminated today? Which team did you think was going to survive a little bit longer than they have? I
certainly agree with Kevin. Surf City, maybe maybe not so much them losing, but getting swept was definitely a surprise. But my biggest surprise was Duval Flip Squad, because I mean, they, statistically before the tournament, they had, at least historically, they are the better Jacksonville team. So that's one. And then number two, even though I wasn't favoring them, when they had that huge 3-2 lead and going into that critical games, it was game 5. Game 5 or game 6, where Corey had at least a 2-cup lead. He's the anchor. He flips his cup, seals the deal. They win. And I don't know what happened, but when he flipped that cup, you see all this beer just fly out of his cup. And it was terrible. And we just like, we had to redo that game. But I figured, you know what? They had a huge lead anyway. So, redo the game. They had a big lead, not only in the match, but in that game. But then I don't know what happened. After that, they just crumbled and lost 2 straight games to JVM Lending, and there it was. Gone.
I think the proper amount of stretching happened before JVM's match, which really gave them the advantage, especially Maddie and the anchor.
Maybe.
That's true. I mean, they have a great squad, but I don't think they did anything specifically to earn that win. It was really Duval Flip Squad losing it. And in the entire history of this tournament, or in the entire history of Flip Cup, I've never seen one specific action have such a huge impact on the rest of the game. I mean, we've talked about Courtney and her epic 6 flips, and that certainly started something really bad. But even that's just a mistake. That's just nerves. I've never seen that. We've seen thousands of flips. I've never seen anyone flip their cup over with tons of beer in it still.
That was
It's unheard of.
And it brings into question such a celebrated history in the Myers household of winning at Flip Cup and beer pong. It brings a lot of questions into my mind, and I'm sure the league's mind, as far as, how many of those trophies might be tainted from illegal flips in previous tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, obviously illegal flips are harder to detect. Obviously, sometimes when you make mistakes and you choke, that happens. We've seen that. But in league play, on tournament play, online, I've never seen someone flip their cup with beer inside of it still. It's just, I've seen people forget to put beer in there and then pretend to drink, but certainly not actually have beer in there and then not finish their drink. So Absolutely. The only thing that I take pleasure in is in the fact that he's never going to stop hearing about this for the rest of his life. And knowing the community of Jacksonville, they will make sure he will never stop hearing about for the rest of his life. And so it's just a good lesson learned, and especially for all the kids watching at home, future Flip Cuppers of America, learn to drink the entire contents of your cup before you flip it, because not only is it a fault and illegal, but it'll be something that you will be roasted on for the rest of your life. You certainly don't want that in your LinkedIn profile. And I know JVM are expanding their lending tree when they see on Corey's resume that he is a known Flip Cupper for not finishing his
Ouch. Beer. Come on. All right, that's right. Okay.
Hey, I put a warning out to the Club Waka staff page already, okay?
Come on, guys.
So let's change.
Staff and you mess up or you screw up, you're going to get roasted.
Let's change gears here a little bit. Let's not talk about those who have joined the pit of misery and the rest of the fallen. Let's talk about some of our upcoming matchups. What upcoming matchup, now that we know kind of where the table is sitting, what are you excited to see, Kristen?
I mean, obviously, I've always known that Apocalypse was coming in super strong. They've played super strong the whole time, but as we've seen, We Work Off Flips came in with way more power than we thought they were going to. So I cannot wait for that matchup. I think that's going to be super insane. I am certainly excited for the Flipping Quarantine BTOC, but not nearly as much as the Apocalypse one. I just think either Apocalypse is going to prove it and they're going to go all the way, or they're going to struggle. And then that's when we get a real crazy matchup.
Absolutely. Kevin, what about you? What matchup are you looking forward to coming up on either side of the bracket, honestly?
I'm excited to see the Apocalypse ATL game.
Yeah.
Definitely
That's going to be the good one.
Definitely the most popular matchup, and both teams have had phenomenal crowds joining us online as well. Sa, what about you? What are you looking forward to in the coming days?
I am looking forward to the rematch between We're Cowboys Mallory versus Worcester Nightmare. That's going to have to take place because of the league findings. One,
Agreed.
because
Also agreed.
that game went to that full game 7, right?
Yep.
But more importantly, it's kind of ironic that the team that cheated in week 1, that got caught for cheating in week 1, is now the victim of this very same thing. So we essentially have the Houston Astros playing the Boston Red Sox in a match that, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm really excited to see how that goes. I'll be reaching out to both teams tonight to find out when we can reschedule that game, whether it's going to be Wednesday night or Thursday evening. But for sure, everybody needs to tune into this one because it is all eyes. I'm going to ask so many refs to join in on this game that we're going to fill the screen full of just refs just watching. Instead of assigning each ref to watch an individual team, we'll assign each ref to watch an individual player just to make sure that they are in the up and up, because that is a match that I think everybody's going to be watching to see what it looks like when you play honestly, like the rest of the team.
Notice that Raul has commented along while you were talking here, asking for a clarification on the round and everything like that. So I know the league will be getting to them shortly in their findings. For me personally, I mean, I'm obviously excited as always to see my pick to win this whole shebang. We work off flips out of Atlanta, taking on Apocalypse, definitely a heavy favorited one. So definitely curious to see that. But I think one of the matchups and unsung ones that I'm most excited to see, we saw them today, Home Depot Cheer Squad with a 4-0 shellacking of Surf City, as you mentioned earlier. But their next matchup is against a team who has literally come out of the gate swinging after dropping their first round, which is Horrors Love Flipping Cups. The Horrors have been an absolute powerhouse the last 3 times we've seen them and mop the floor, both going 4-0 against all-timers and flipping chicks. So I'm curious to see if they can keep this momentum going. Obviously, it's all depending on the international Wi-Fi connection that Angie is dialing in with to start it off for the Horrors. So
You've done well so far. I mean,
it has. So definitely looking forward to that Horrors versus Home Depot matchup. That sounds just all sorts of weird. And we work off flips versus Apocalypse going into the next couple of days. And of course, last but not least, again, just thank you all for joining us, whether it's just tonight or over the course of the last couple of weeks. We really do appreciate everybody who's been logging in, cheering on their friends, roasting their enemies or roasting their friends as well. Just talking crap with us along on the YouTube channel, Wakapalooza channel, as well as live on Club Waka's Facebook page. It means the world to us, and we're happy that we can give you guys a little bit of entertainment that's a little different than watching the same HBO movie over and over again of things that are
probably do that. Yeah, that's fair.
That is true. That is true. And I'd like to echo Adam's statements. It's personally for me, this has been a challenging time as well. For those of you guys that know me, we love being out and about. And so it's been just very refreshing. I mean, every day that we have this, I look forward to the time where I get to log in and be with all of you guys and see all your fun faces. And it reminds me of why we do this and why we're all part of Club Waka and the community that we have. And it's so great to see people meeting up and making new friends just online via these virtual tournaments. So, and I know a lot of you guys have written in, we do have another event after the Flip Cup is done. So don't panic for those of you watching. When Flip Cup is done, and I know, some states have a slow rollout. It looks like we're gonna have a slow rollout. So things won't be back to normal for a while. So we're gonna continue to have awesome events. We've got another awesome tournament that is going to be featured. We'll start promoting it next week when we get into championship week, but rest assured, we've got a lot of fun in store for you guys, and it is going to be wild and crazy, and we just can't wait.
We can't wait.
And speaking of premieres, just a reminder, this Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, on the Club Waka Facebook page, as well as the Wakapalooza YouTube page, you will see the first ever ESPN Club Waka 30 for 30 featuring The Last Flip, The Falsehood of Courtney True. I got to preview this, as I mentioned it before. I got to see the first couple minutes of it, just a little taste. I think this is up there with the production value and capability of attracting a crowd like the 10-part, Last Dance Jordan series going on ESPN right now. And ESPN reached out. They said they wanted to air it on their channel. We said, no way. That's not how Club Waka does it. You don't need to have a cable subscription. You do not need a cable subscription to watch this. It will be everywhere on the internet on Thursday.
Saw's losing his shit.
So again, thanks everybody for joining us as always. We will let you guys know what's going on with those makeup matchups between Mallory and a drink presenter has joined and chugging. Social distancing being displayed in the worst way possible by Albuquerque, New Mexico right now nationally. Thank you guys so much and everybody for joining us everywhere. On behalf of all of us here, Kevin, Kristen, Sa, and myself, our sponsor, Bud Light Seltzer, and all of us here at the Club Waka National Flip Cup Tournament here. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys, if not tomorrow for a makeup game, then Thursday for sure. Hope you guys stay safe.
Bye.